Join me in this video where we go over Walcom's Hvlp and the Geo, and we'll see exactly what the differences are.
Here we go then. So in today's video I'm going to go over the Walcom Hvlp and I'm going to compare it with the Walcom GEO. Now, as we all know, high volume, low pressure, Hvlp. What does that actually mean? High volume into the gun, low pressure out of the gun. So I'm running this gun at 29 psi, which is 2 bar, and as the air travels up through the gun, it's manipulated at the air cap to give us a real fine atomization, but it actually reduces the air pressure coming out of the gun as well. It reduces down to 10 psi, which is around sort of 0.7 bar. So high volume, low pressure, what's happening is I'm getting better transfer efficiency for less pressure out the end of the gun. So as you'll see when I'm painting here, the paint is going on the panel and not so much in the air. You're not getting that big cloud of paint up in the air around what I'm doing. So it's more efficient when it comes to using base coat. If you're in a job like this and you're doing car after car after car, not that it's coming out of your own pocket, but it can get quite expensive on paint. So you want the transfer efficiency to be as high as it can, just so that we've got better sort of economy of using the paint. And I believe everybody should have a Hvlp gun in their arsenal as well. It's a great all-round gun. You can use them for base coats, clear coats, wet and wet. You know, I've seen people use them for various things, but I tend to have a gun for base and clear, and I love this Hvlp for base coat. It atomizes really well. It does the job. I mean, it only requires 11.9 CFM. That's the air pressure sort of at 2 bar that's required to run this gun, and it just does the job. You know, I'll show you here in a minute. It's got a massive fan on it, and it's quite wide as well, so that allows me to move at a good speed, which is what you want. Again, it's efficiency is not only about transfer efficiency, it's about, you know, you need to get around the car as well. You can't be in there all day. You know, if you had a very small fan pattern, you know, chasing it up the wing or whatever you do in there, and you can see this handles it no problem. Fantastic bit of kit. And you'll see here I'm just going to come in with my Walcom GEO. Now, I was super interested with the GEO when I saw pictures of it. It's got like a tulip fluid nozzle. It's got this weird end on the end of it, almost like the old iWaters used to have. They had like a crown on the end of them. But this allows manipulation of the droplet size that comes out the end of the gun. So depending on your air pressure and how you set up the fan, you can have real sort of thick and chunky look, or you can have real fine droplets, so you can get a real flat look. And the thing with the GEO is it's an all-round gun. You can use it for multiple things: base coat, clear coat, solvent, water, wet and wet, whatever. But obviously I favour this as a clear coat gun. You'll see it in a lot of my videos for clear coat, and that's because I can manipulate the droplet size coming out the end of the gun. I want this as fine as possible. I go on about it all the time. I don't want to be polishing. I'm not a big fan of polishing, to be honest. So if I can get this gun to lay down super smooth, and I can get a nice finish out of it, then I don't have to worry about, is it too orange peely. You know, I'm not a fan of that. If it's really orange peeling, you've got a clean job out the end, and you have to then go in and address the orange peel when it didn't really need a polish anyway. I'd rather be able to have that flexibility with this gun. And you'll see I'm just going to show you the fan size and width here, because the width is important as well. If it's a real skinny fan, then your arm speed will be a lot slower. So yeah, it's just one of these things. It's not a necessity to have an all-round gun like this, but I've found this is just sort of, it was one to complete the collection, if I'm completely honest, but it's found its way into the sort of clear coat spot. You'll see that there with the bagging. That's very annoying. I was kind of expecting dirt to go in the job. You know, it's not what you want to see while you're doing these. So a bit of a disrespect there. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about certain guns. Do you prefer an RP for base coat? I see a lot of guys using SATA RPs for base coat. or HVLP, or what sort of technology are you guys using? Let me know in the comments, because I'm really interested. Like, it's going to help me come up with more video ideas for you guys. It's not all about just watching me do a car. I want to get involved and help you guys out with your questions. So it's little things like understanding this clear coat gun that I'm using here, the Geo, requires 14 CFM. Now what does that mean? That means it requires 14 CFM, cubic feet a minute of air, to run this gun at 2 bar. So your compressor will need to run at least 14 CFM to get this gun to work. And if you don't know that, it doesn't help you any. So if you let me know in the comments what you guys are using, I'll be able to recommend, different guns. I get asked a lot, so let me know what you guys are running, and we'll see what sort of videos I can come up with for you, if that makes any sense. But you see, I'm just about to wrap this video up here, and sort of same old. I'm just getting in the edges, making sure this thing's nice before sending it out to have it fitted up and gone. You see, it's just nice finish. Walk away, job done. So again, leave a comment down in the comment section, and I'll be able to get back to you and see what we can do in the future. Have a good one, guys.
Just before we go, guys, if you'd like to watch another video of mine, check this one out. I think you'd like it. And if you don't mind and you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.